We thought maybe Charles Taylor might be okay when he took power, and it turned out then he used all the power of the state to do 10 times what he had done in the field. The Khalifa Haftar case is very much like the Charles Taylor case. The difference in the case of Haftar is that he's an American. He's a U.S. citizen.
A Libyan and U.S. citizen who lived in Virginia for about 20 years. And then when the revolution takes place, he would go back, he would form his own militia with his own vision to rule Libya, with his own vision to reestablish a military dictatorship in Libya, very similar to the one that Gaddafi has had for 42 years.
Those who are backing Haftar, they are backing actually an idea. The idea is that Libya descended into chaos right after a strong man like Gaddafi fell. And so they try to portray Haftar as being that leader, that strong military person who's going to bring peace and stability in Libya. He is not the solution, but actually the obstacle for Libya to be free, to be peaceful, to be stable.
We have evidence of these war crimes that he's committed.
This is a man who is power hungry.
He has done crimes that are unspeakable in their magnitude.
Not fighting according to the laws of war, targeting areas indiscriminately, engaged in killing people that have surrendered and that are prisoners or suspect.
Who's willing to kill his own people, and he did. Who's willing to bomb innocent civilians, and he did.
We see the mass graves where innocents have been tortured and killed and buried.
Bombing hospitals, destroying refugee centers.
Facilities that need to be protected, that have been protected under international law for 150 years.
When the Libyan-American alliance recognized the magnitude of the destructive role of this man, the Libyan-American alliance took it upon itself to bring a lawsuit using American laws against a U.S. citizen for committing egregious human rights violations. And in fact, it is in active proceedings today in U.S. courts, and we hope to land a civil judgment against him.
And look, I'm confident that the new administration will turn the page on the last 4 years, which has been 4 years where, unusually so, the United States has just not held accountable dictators, tyrants, and human rights abusers. And that should change, and I'm confident that will change. We want to know what happened. The truth is oftentimes a necessary prerequisite to long-standing and sustainable peace.